Everybody, we're going to get started with a nigun to warm our hearts and our souls. Ya la la la, ya la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. We turn to page 103, we rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sakavivina lahavchin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani bad chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokev kivufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka haaretz hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten la'ayef koah. You may be seated. Page 112. We join together in the Psalm for Shabbat. Ha-ha-yom yom Shabbat Kodesh, Shabo ha-Elohim orim b'veit ha-mikdash, Mizmor shir liyom ha-Shabbat. Tov lo do lo lo lo. Od yenu v'umbaseva d'shenim v'ra'ananim yihiyu l'hagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlata bo. We turn to page 120. Mizmor shir Chanukah tabayit l'David. 8 lines from the end of the prayer. We start together at Elecha. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Shema Adonai v'choneni, Adonai heye ozer li. Shema Adonai v'choneni, Adonai heye ozer li. Hafachta mispedi mecholi, pitakta saki v'ta'azreni simcha, leman yizmercha chavod v'lo yidom, Adonai Elohai, le'olam odeka. The Mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 121. Please rise if you have a need or desire to say Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yikada shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach yerute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam alomei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasha barichum. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. We rise, page 122. There's a lot of yai lai lai, so if you don't know the Hebrew, just sing yai lai lai, just sing with us. Baruch she'amar ve'haya ha'olam, Baruch hu, Baruch oseh v'reishi, Baruch omer ve'oseh, Baruch ozer u'mkayem, Baruch merachem ha'aretz, Baruch merachem ha'briot, Baruch meshalem zachar tov lire'ah, Baruch ad va'ad, v'kayam la'netzach, Baruch bodeh u'matzil, Baruch shemo. Ya lai 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 lai, ya la 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 lai, lai la lai lai lai, lai la lai la lai lai, lai la 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 lai, lai lai la 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 lai, lai la lai la 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 lai lai, ya la lai la la lai, ya la 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 lai, ya la lai la la lai, ya la 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 lai, ya la ya la 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 lai, la 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 lai lai lai. Baruch atah Adonai, melech me'olam v'tishbachot. You may be seated. We turn to Psalm 150 on page 141. Hallelujah, el birkocho, hallelujah, birkiauzo, hallelujah, vigvurotav, hallelujah, kerov gudlo, hallelujah, b'teika shofar, hallelujah, b'nevel v'chinor. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen. Baruch Adonai Mitzvah, Shalom Aliyah, Baruch Adonai Elohim Yisrael. Baruch Shem Kavodo le'olam, Yamelech Kavodo et kol haaretz, amen ve'amen. We turn to page 143, the third line. Oziv Zimrat Yah, Adonai is my strength and my might. God is my deliverance. Please rise. Oziv Zimrat Yah, Vayehi li Shua. Zimrat Yah, Vayehi li Shua. Oziv Zimrat Yah, Vayehi li Shua. You may be seated. We're at the bottom paragraph, page 144. Ki l'Adonai Melcha Masher b'goyim v'alu Moshe b'har Tzion lishbot et har Esav v'yatad l'Adonai Melcha v'hayad Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz b'yom hahu yihya Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Nishmat kol chai tevarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu v'ruch basar temeinu. Third line from the end, page 146. Nehalelecha nshabechacha nefa'ercha nevarech et shem kodshecha ka'amur leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol keravai et shem kodsho ha'el b'tatzum boduzecha Hagadol bigvod shemecha, Hagibor lanetzach v'hanorah b'norotecha, Hamelech hayoshev al kisei ram v'nisa.
Shabbat shalom. want to welcome everybody who's here to celebrate with Danielle and her family. Mazel tov to Rima, to Roman, and your entire family. It's nice to be together to celebrate. Just a couple of announcements. We're going to be on page 147 in our smaller, they look very similar, the two books in front of you, but the smaller one is the prayer book, the Siddur, and we're on page 147. If anybody is interested, I see a lot of kids here. There's a playground, we call it a playground over there. There are toys and stuff like that over there in the corner. If people want to go with their kids and sit with their children there, you're free to do that. You're free to stay wherever you are, just add flexibility. It's nice to be together. We'll talk more about celebration and community in a little bit. Just in an effort to make sure that we're fully present here, that we're fully here for Danielle and for her family, just a reminder to make sure that your cell phones are off. If you're a neurosurgeon on call, you can keep it on silent. But outside of that, let's just have some time where we are not checking that phantom limb of ours, where we are just together celebrating each other. Okay? All right, we're on page 146.
Shochen ad marom v'kadosh shemo. וכתוב לנו צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נאווה תהילה, בפי ישרים תתהלל, ובדברי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל. שכן חובת כל היצורים לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפאר, רומם, להדר, לברך, לעלי ולקלס על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך לאדמתנו האל המלך הגדול והקדוש בשמיים ובארץ כי לך נאה אדוני אלוהינו שיר ושבחה הלל וזמרה עוז וממשלה נצח גדולה וגבורה תהילה ותפארת קדושה ומלכות ורחון והודות מעתה ועד עולם ברוך אתה אדוני אל מלך גדול בתשבחות אל ההודות אדון הנפלאות הבוכה בשירי זמרה מלך חי עולמים יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון ובמכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבם מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לאל אמין כה בחטא ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו
We turn to page 149 and we rise for the formal call to prayer, the Baruch.
Ya la la la, 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 la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer or uvorei choshech Oseh shalom uvorei et hakol.
You may be seated.
Hakol yoducha v'hakol yishabachucha v'hakol yomenu keresh karkanai v'hakol yomenu. אין כרך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה, ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא. אפס ברצך גואלנו לימות המשיח, ואין דומה לך, ואין דומה לך. מושיענו, מושיענו, לתחיית המתים. אל אדון על כל המעשים, ברוך ומבורך לפי כל נשמה, גודלו וטובו מלא עולם, דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו. המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונהדר וכבוד, על המרכבה זכות ומישור לפני כיסו. חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו. טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יוצרו בנם מלאים זיווה וגינות. קרא לשמש ויזרח אורו והתקין צורת הלבנה. שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מרום, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש. תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש. לאל אשר שבת מכל המעשים. 152. ביום השביעי מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. תתברך מושיענו על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסדו. Top of 153. תברא רצון למגן וגומלים וגומלים קדושים ישבח שמך למגנו. וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובתורה, בשירה ובזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים, ומפורים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את ישראל המלך גדול, הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא. וכולם מקבלים עליהם עול מלכות שמיים זה מזה, ונותנים רשות זה לזה, להקיש יוצרם בנחת רוח ושפה ורורה, ובנימה קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו, והאופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנסים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ברוך נמות יתנו אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכחו לנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. Top of page 154. אהבה הרבה אהבתנו, אדוני אלוהינו, חמלה גדולה ויתרה, חמלת עלינו. אבינו מלכנו, בעבור אבותינו, שבטחו בך, אבינו מלכנו. ותלמדם חוקי חיים, כן תכוננו תלמדנו, אבינו האב הרחמן, המרחם רחם עלינו. ותן בלבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, ללמוד וללמד, לשמור ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה, והארנו בתורתך, ודבק לבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו, נגילה ונשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך.
Shabbat Shalom. Last night, Chazan Mimi and I went to Oak Park to do services, and we started our service that night with the song Hine Ma Tov U'Mana'im. You may know it. How good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to sit together, we said. Of all the weekends to sing a song like that, talk about how good it is to be together, this is the weekend. We talk about community, we use words like engagement and community all the time, and we don't always know the value. And on Shabbatot like this, on a weekend like this, we remember the value of community and what it means to be together. In just a moment, our bat mitzvah girl is going to lead, and keep breathing, okay. She's going to lead the first part of her service with 6 of the first words she learned as a child, the Shema. And to prepare ourselves for the Shema, we talk about this. We wrap ourselves in this, in the talit, in the prayer shawl. We wrap ourselves in the covenant between God and the Jewish people. And sometimes we do that absent-mindedly. Sometimes we're reminded just how significant it is. This weekend, as we prepare ourselves to say the Shema, to say those words that have been on the lips of so many Jews throughout the centuries, we're reminded of the connection we have to each other, to the community, to this tradition, as we get to witness one of our newest members accept this tradition for herself. As we go through this service, There are going to be a lot of different things, but I want to talk about kavanah, intention. Whatever prayers are in your heart, whatever you want to say this morning, if they're in the words of the prayer book, great. If they're not, that's okay as well. Today's a moment to be together, to come together and celebrate this wonderful girl, and to celebrate the power and beauty of community. We're on page 154.
V'havienu l'shalom me'arva kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiut le'artzenu ki el poel shuot ata uvanu v'acharta mikol avilashon v'keravtanu לשמחה הגדול, לשמחה הגדול, סלע באמת, להודות לך, וליחדך, וליחדך, ואהבה, ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה.
שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווה היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשיטך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
והיה אם שמוע תשמעו את ישראל אשר נביא את בית חיים. We continue together on the bottom of page 156.
ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תהלת, והיה להם לציצית, וראיתם אותו, וזהרתם את כל צבאות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבם ואחרי עיניהם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתיהם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אלוהיהם אמת.
לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים, וכיסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת. ודבריו חיים וקיימים. אמת שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, מלכנו מלך אבותינו, גואלנו גואל אבותינו, יוצרנו צור ישועתנו, פודנו ומצילנו מעולם שמך, אין אלוהים זולתך. עזרת אבותינו תורנו מעולם מגנים שלך ובדור, משפטכם לבצעתך ובמסרב ודוד אמת ובדור. משה מצרים תהילות לאל עליון, ברוך הוא ומבורך, משה ובני ישראל, לך אנו שירה, בשמחה רבה, בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר וקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, שיר החדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל, ופדה קדומיה יהודה וישראל. go עלינו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל.
We begin the Amidah all together on page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zoher Hasdei Avod, Umevi Goel Livnei V'neihem, Le'man Shemo Be'ava, Melech Ozer Ufoked Umashia Umagen. Baruch atah Adonai Megen Avraham Ufoked Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mehaye Meitim Atah, Rav Le'oshia, Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem, Mehakel Hayim Behesed, Mehaye Meitim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Revofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Mihamocha Bal Gevirot, Umido melach, melech memi, umechayeh, umatzmiya Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lachahayo metim. Baruch ata Adonai, mechayeh hametim.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב ביד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה, ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק, שמיעים כה. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק, משמיעים כה. מתנסים לעומת סרפים, מתנסים לעומת סרפים, מתנסים לעומת סרפים, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. אוי אוי אוי, מתי תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו, בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון, תתקדל ותתקדש, בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים. אוי אוי אוי, ועינינו תראינו, תראינו מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The silent Amidah, the silent prayer, can be found on page 159 through page 166. This is also a time for prayers from the heart.
Shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru, imru. Amen. Oseh shalom imroma. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru, imru. Amen. Hey, la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. יתגדל ויגדש שמך הבא, ויאמר תברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון ובימכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלל בזמן קריב יאמרו אמן, יהי שמירה מבורך, לעולם לעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. לילה מן כה בכתב שירתה תשוחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן תתקבל צלותון ובטחון לכל בית ישראל קדום לשמיה ואמרו אמן יהי שלומך במן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו Amen.
We turn to page 168 for the beginning of the Torah service. The rest of us remain seated, but if you've been called for an honor today, if you have a peticha, if you're opening the ark, or if you're carrying the Torah, so Pinchas Tadaitnik, Sophie Gvili, Avital Ben Baron, and Karen Tadaitnik, and Yaakov Shaposhnikov. Did I get that right? Shaposhnikov? All right. Spasiba. So if you guys can come forward, everybody else may remain seated. But Pinchas, Sophie, Avital, Karen, and Yaakov come forward as we turn to page 168 for the beginning of the Torah service.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, v'ein kemasecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch, le'olam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom, av harachamim, heitiva b'rtzoncha et Zion, tivneh chomot Yerushalayim, tivneh chomot Yerushalayim, ki v'cha levad batachnu, melech Elam v'nisa Adon olamim.
Please rise as the ark is opened.
Vayehi bin Soah Aaron, Vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, V'yafutzu oyevecha, V'yanusu misanecha, mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, miYerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael B'kedushato.
Let's turn together to page 169 on the left-hand side of the page, and we'll read together in English a prayer, Shalom to all. Avinu Malkeinu, Master of Peace, help us and strengthen us so that we always strive for peace. May there be harmony among all people, their companions and friends. May there be no discord among the members of my family. You who establish peace above, extend peace upon us and the whole world. May we draw close to you and your Torah in truth. And may we all be bound together, carrying out your will wholeheartedly. Master of peace, bless us with peace. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. We turn to the bottom of page 170, the bottom paragraph.
Be'anarachet velishme kadisha kadisha yakira ana emar tushbechan be'anarachet be'anarachet velishme kadisha kadisha yakira Anna emar tushbechan Yehera avakodamach Detivtach libi ve'oraita V'tashli mishalin delibi V'liba dechol amach Yisrael Letavu lechayin velishlam. Amen.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo.
Gadlu Adonai iti umeromema Shemo yachda.
Lecha Adonai Hagedula V'Hagevura V'Hatiferet V'Hanetzach V'Hahod Ki Hashamayim Uvaretz Ki Hashamayim Uvaretz Lecha Adonai HaMolech V'Yamit Naseh Lechol Rosh Romemu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu V'Hishtachavu V'Hishtachavu Lehadon Raglav Kadoshu Romemu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu V'Hishtachavu V'Hishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
You may be seated. You have not yet remembered to turn off your cell phones, and we mean not just to put them on silent, but we really prefer if you could turn them off, and right, we avoid the texting and picture taking and playing of video games or whatever we have on those multifaceted entertainment systems. And so if you hear it turning off now, that's appropriate, and we can deal with that as well. You can put away your Siddur, that smaller red book. And instead, you can take out the larger red book, the Chumash. You're going to be able to follow the Torah reading this morning. Portion Hayei Sarah, we're going to begin the actual Torah reading itself on page 137. Page 137. Some of you may have noticed that we have over here what we affectionately call our playground for young children. If you have a child of nursery school age, 5 years old or under, there are some quiet toys there to play with. You have to be there with an adult, and the idea is a quiet play, but to allow kids to be kids. And so if any of you have need of that, you can find it over here in the corner. We have childcare available at what room? Rooms 11 and 12 through this door up there began a couple minutes ago for children as well. Take care of them. We love children at Temple Aliyah and have all kinds of activities for them. And we even have a youth service, a teen youth service today going on in room 1 for our U.S. Wires. And so starting at 10:30, so if there's any teens that would like to participate, our youth director, Avi, is with them, and you're glad to have you join them as well. Our portion, Hayei Sarah, follows on the heels of the binding of Isaac. We're going to find out a little bit later what else happens as a result and the consequence of that act and how we go forward. Hayei Sarah means the life of Sarah, but actually opens with her death. Which in death, there's a powerful message here. In death, we focus on life, kind of what we're going to be talking about a little bit today. In the meantime, to get us started, Rima and Roman, you're going to come forward, please. Danielle, come up here, please. Your parents, sounds like there is an Amber Alert going on somewhere in our community, so that's why it's also a good time in terms of turning off those cell phones, because those come through, and we'll hopefully continue on here. Who's going to begin? Who's starting off with their comments? Roman, you are? So, Rima, come to the other side, please. Right, and Danielle, I like to acknowledge this moment. You've heard me say this to just about every bar bat mitzvah, that this is the moment for you just to listen. You can't answer back, you can't respond, you can't argue, you can't do any of that. It's just a moment your parents are really looking forward to, of where you just take in their words of wisdom, okay? All right.
Danielle, Mom and I are so proud of you. You've excelled in everything you put your mind to. You shine in school, in sports, and in your bar mitzvah today. Today you fulfill a valuable tradition in our Jewish life. And when you studied for your bar mitzvah, you approached it in the same dedication you approached everything in life. I was very proud of you hearing you study for your bar mitzvah every night.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to lose it. I thought for sure, well, you knew I like you were like 9:17, you had lost it. So,
that's 2 minutes longer than he thought.
Okay.
I hope that this year made you more connected to our Jewish life and our family. This summer we visited Israel, and we were able to spend time with our Israeli relatives and family. We also toured Israel and visited Jerusalem and many sites special to our people. In addition to sightseeing, you also got to travel and spend time with your cousins, your family, grandparents. And I hope you remember some of it, and maybe you'll even remember some of the Hebrew, beside the few words that you knew before, like Ken, Lo, and Glida. I feel that, this trip gave you a sense of our family connection to Israel and to our people. I'm very proud of you and of the achievements that you've had and you're accomplished today, and I hope it gives you more sense of connection to our religion, to our family, and to all of our traditions.
Give your dad a hug. He deserves it. Go ahead. Come on. He made it through it. All right, we're going to have you change places. Get on the other side of Rima, please. You can hold the talit even. Go ahead.
I'm going to be good. Okay. Dear Danielle, we want to gift you this talit that was picked by you in Jerusalem, so that every time you put it on, you'll remember not only the amazing trip to Israel, but also this very special moment. You've been studying for a year and took this very seriously. We could not be more prouder. You've been at Aliyah since kindergarten and have grown as a lovely young woman who's proud of her roots. We hope you'll continue to learn, to participate in services, even though this is the first year you get to fast on Yom Kippur. We hope that you continue to be proud of being Jewish and love the meaning behind the Magen David on your neck. We hope that you'll remember your grandparents and your great-grandparents and continue to cherish their memories by taking active part in your religion. We hope that you continue to lead by example, and we really hope you help Maya study as her bat mitzvah is really right around the corner. Most of all, we hope that being Jewish makes you happy, that Jewish holiday is something you look forward to, and that every trip to Israel is as wonderful as the last. We love you.
Give your mom a hug. Go ahead and kiss. And they're going to hand you the talit now. You're going to take that, turn around. There you go. Take that, recite the blessing. Finally, as a bat mitzvah. Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehi atef batiti.
Amen. The Torah reading will actually begin page 137, verse 53. That's where we will begin our Torah reading this morning.
Ve'azor ve'agen ve'yoshia lefol hachosim bo v'nomar hakol havu godel Eloheinu utnu chavod laTorah ya'amdu Reuben ben Emmanuel uValentina v'Fruma bat Yaakov Yosef veLeah Rishon Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato
V'atena b'kim Adonai Elohechem chayim kulchem hayom
Ve'atem hadvekim b'Adonai Elohechem chayim kulchem hayom
Baruch et Adonai HaMorach. Baruch Adonai HaMorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ונתן לנו את תורתו,
ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Amen. ויוצא העבד כלי הסף וכלי זהב ובגדים וייתן לרבקה ומגדנות נתן לאחיה ולאמה ויאהלו וישתו והנשים אשר עמו וילינו ויקומו בבוקר ויאמר שלחוני לאדוני ויאמר אחיה ואמה תשב הנערה איתנו ימים או עשור ההר תלך ויאמר עליהם אל תחרו אותי ואדוני הצליח דרכי שלחוני ואליה לאדוני ויאמרו נקרא לנערה ונשאלה את פיה ויקראו לרבקה ויאמרו אליה התלכי עם האיש הזה ותאמר אלך.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
You know, we've come together, many of the people here, to have a feeling of solidarity after what took place in Pittsburgh last Shabbat. Those of us that were here, we lived through hearing the initial reports, and we have people here you should know, by the way, who are not Jewish, actually have been here since 9/15, just sitting and as a sign of solidarity. And so we're grateful for all those people, whatever faiths that you have come today, or without any faith, and actually just want to sit and be one, because what took place is not just against Jews, ultimately it's against humanity, and that's important as well. We're going to talk, I'm going to build up to talking a little bit about Pittsburgh, but I want to build up the discussion. So I want to begin with the passing of Sarah at the very beginning, opens our chapter. And Abraham, so Abraham is the mourner here. What are the things that you think Abraham is feeling at this moment as a mourner? Right? What is he feeling? What's the natural things that people feel? A sense of loss. Like, what am I going to do now? Right? How can someone be here one moment and then gone a next? Right? Disbelief. Good. What else would you have, Ivy? Survivor's guilt. Right? Why her? Why not me? Absolutely, yes. Fear of being alone and what that's going to mean. Was there another hand over? Yes, over here. Regret over. So, by the way, regret's an open-ended exactly. By the way, when I deal with people who suffer loss, that's an open-ended statement, because they're regretful of things that they shouldn't even necessarily be regretful of, but that's the condition, right? What I could have done, what I should have done. Absolutely. What else do you think that Abraham is feeling at this moment? Yes, Steve. Maybe denial. Doesn't seem to be the case here. By the way, trying to make sense of this. So, by the way, was Abraham with Sarah when she passed away? We don't know. Right? Dina, it opens up and just says, we have the last story where there was the binding of Isaac. We don't know what happened after that. By the way, in a whole other story, if you don't know this in terms of understanding implications of family dynamics, Abraham and Isaac come down the mountain. According to tradition, if you look in the Torah, they never speak to each other again. What happens in the face of trauma? And so they come back, and so was he there? Maybe he got back, and maybe there's a sense, Linda, that's of guilt. I should have been there. By the way, there's a rabbinic midrash that suggests that Sarah died as a result of hearing the news of what her husband had almost done to their son. Right? She got word actually from Satan, according to some traditions, and that she was told, your husband Abraham, actually said, killed your son, and that she died on the spot. Midrash. Doesn't say that in our text, but there's a sense of how do we respond to loss? All these emotions that come into play about sense of loss, what we should have done, what we need to do. And by the way, and then it's about trying to make sense out of it. So we're going to continue with the next Aliyah in terms of the reading, but I want you to think about what takes place in the portion and how Abraham is trying to make sense of this loss as well. We're going to continue with the second Aliyah, page 137, verse 59.
Baruch atah Adonai v'barach. Baruch Adonai v'barach v'am v'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol chayim v'tanam lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haftarah.
Vayishalehu et Rivka ahotam ve'et Menikta ve'et Eved Avraham ve'et Anashav Vayvarahu et Rivka vayomeru la ahoteinu ahai le'al favor vava vayirash zarech et sa'ar sone'av vatakom Rivka v'na'aroteha Vatirkavna al hagemalim, vatelechna acharei haish, vayikah ha'eved et Rivka vayelach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayim olam natav b'tochochinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haftarah.
Amen. So our portion opens with these words. Sarah's lifetime, the span of Sarah's life came to 127 years. Sarah died in Kiryat Arba, now Hebron, the land of Canaan, and Abraham proceeded to mourn for Sarah, to bewail her. Right? He was bereft. He felt that pain. Now, the piece that comes after, right after, in the moment is how to make sense of that passing, don't we? Like, what is it going to mean? How can that person just be gone and we say they're gone? So we have to make sense of it. So what does Abraham do trying to make sense of this? What's the first thing he does? First thing that he does now. Come on, raise your hand, Rick. He looks for a place to bury her. And so, what was their mission in life, Rick? Their mission was to create a new people, to inhabit the land. And so how does he make sense? They haven't accomplished that yet. So how does Abraham begin to make sense of it? Is he buys a small plot of land, the cave of Machpelah. And he won't accept it as a gift. And how does he make sense of her death? What he says is, she's going to be part of this tradition of where we are connected to the land. Doesn't take her back to be buried anywhere. Isn't that a beautiful way of making sense of her loss? Right? Some people create foundations. Right, of an illness, if somebody passed away of. Some people will do all, right? You know the ways that we try and make sense of it. How do we make sense of someone's passing? What's the next thing he does right after that? He'll make sense of it. What is it, Bill? So I want you to think about, he wants his son to get married, which for many Jewish parents, that seems like a given, right? At a certain age of life, Lisa, right? You know, like, yes, we're going to work on finding a spouse, but it's more than that. It's about future. Right? Once you deal with the loss, the immediate loss, and once you try and make sense of what it means to you in that moment and shortly thereafter, then you start to think about what the future is going to bring. And so he has to lay out the future of the Jewish people, of his family. Now, it's interesting that the rabbis point out there's two things that Abraham does that God does not command him to do. One is to buy the cave of Machpelah. God never told him to do it. And two, to send out his servant to find a spouse for his son Isaac. Now, by the way, God promises, oh, you're going to have your nations that are going to come from you as numerous as the stars in the sky, sand in the, right, in the sea. But Abraham, he's got to do something. How do you secure your future? How do you go to the next step of looking forward? We're going to go back to the Torah reading. I'm trying to apply these principles a little bit to Pittsburgh in terms of what does it mean to be in this moment, and then to look forward and do another part of the story here that many people don't know about. So we're going to get to that. Let's continue with the third Aliyah, page 138, verse 62.
יעמדו עמנואל בן אברהם וריטה וולנטינה בת בייסל שלישי.
Can I say something? Okay. Okay. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach L'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. אמן. ויצעק בעמיבו באר להי רועי, והוא יושב בארץ הנגב. ויצא יצחק לסוח בשדה לפנו ערב, ויישא עיניו היער, והנה גמלים באים. ותישא רבקה עיניה, ותראה את יצחק, ותיפול מעל הגמל, ותאמר אל העבד, מי האיש הלזה ההולך בשדה לקראתנו? ויאמר העבד, הוא אדוני. ותיקח הצעיף ותדקס, ויספר העבד ליצחק את כל הדברים אשר עשה. ויביאה יצחק האוהלה שרה עמו, ויקח את רבקה, ותהי לו לאישה, ויאהבך, וינהם יצחק אחרי אמו.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נתן ברותינו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Okay, I will say a few words.
We're going to tell you what, we'll do it a little bit later if we can, okay?
All right.
Mike, thank you. But don't go too far, please. Don't go too far. We're going to keep you up here. So how do we connect the idea of Pittsburgh, the idea of mourning? I think it's pretty straightforward. We're at that first stage right now where Sarah passed away and communities in mourning. I have friends who are in Pittsburgh right now, rabbis representing the conservative movement. I spoke with Steve Wernick, the CEO of United Synagogues, just yesterday before Shabbat, who's there. And he told me that this is, of course, a community in shock. This is a community that just, by the way, really never thought it would happen to them. This community of Squirrel Hill, 3 synagogues meeting together in one building, they are in shock and they are mourning and they are grieving. And they're going to be there for a little bit. And it's interesting, I think many of us grieve with them, that sense of horrific loss. The most vulnerable people, the elderly, the aged who were at the back of the synagogue, of the sanctuary, when he walked in, and sense of disbelief and anger and all those things that are part of that process of dealing with grief. And then the second stage is, how do you begin to make sense of it, and what do you do with it? And for a lot of people, it's going to be about security, as we have a number of people at our synagogue here who are very concerned about security and vulnerability. But then you have to think about what else, how else do we make sense of it? So there are going to be people who are going to talk about the dangers of anti-Semitism, and those of you who grew up in Russia, right, know like the real power of anti-Semitism. Right? Those people who grew up in Iran in some areas have that sense of possibility of what hatred against Jews can be. And so we're going to be insulated in a sense of how does this impact us and what's it all about. But the truth of the matter is we're going to go beyond that to think what are the implications not just for us but for everybody. Right? The world believes and America believes that there's only a Jewish problem, then we have a bigger problem. Right? Hatred is a problem on all fronts. The Friday before this tragedy, 2 African Americans that were shot dead. First trying to go into a church, and somebody was not allowed to get in there. We don't have to go too far back to think and to hear and remember about the shootings in African American churches that have taken place within the last year and two. Whether it's LGBT community, whatever community it is, hatred, this is what happens. And so we've got to go beyond that picture of just ourselves. And it's going to take time. But the third part is, by the way, and we're so not there yet, but we need to think about it. The end of the story, after Sarah dies and after he sends out to get a spouse for his son, what's the last part of this chapter? What happens to Abraham? He remarries. And he has more children. If you read the story, you're going to read that's a woman named Keturah. The rabbis want to believe that she's Hagar, actually. They want to believe that they were reconciled at the end of life. You see, Abraham had to find the joy of life again. And what I want to suggest is, as we go through this process, we're going to have to get there eventually. If we lose the joy of being able to celebrate as a community, if we lose a sense of joy of what our tradition's about, if we lose the sense of joy of humanity and lose hope in humanity, then they've really won. Abraham didn't give up on life. He mourned. He put it in perspective. He recovered. And he knew he had to find joy again. We're at the beginning of that journey. Just the beginning stages. I pray for all of us that at each stage we'll find meaning and comfort from one another, and that we'll be able to come back to remembering, but also finding that joy again. And let me hear everybody give me an amen. Amen. We're going to continue now with the 4th Aliyah, page 139, chapter 25.
Abraham ben Emmanuel uValentina, Vebatya bat Shmuel Kalman v'Leah Devorah, Revi'i.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayosef Avraham, vayikach isha ushma Keturah, vateled lo et Zimran ve'et Yokshan ve'et Midan ve'et Midyan ve'et Yishbak ve'et Shuach ve'Yokshan yolad et Sheva ve'et Didan uvnei Didan hayu Asherim ultushim ulumim uvnei Midyan Efa ve'efer v'chanoch v'avida ve'elda'a kol ele b'nei keturah v'yitain Abraham et kol asher lo leYitzchak v'livnei ha'pilagshim asher la'Avraham natan Avraham matanot v'yishalechem me'al Yitzchak beno ba'odeno chai kedma el eretz kedem.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
The fifth Aliyah continues, page 140, verse 7.
Ya'amdu Ephraim ben Moshe HaKohen Ufani ve'Ala bat Shimon ve'Moshe ben Ephraim ve'Ala ve'David ben Ephraim ve'Ala Chamishi.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et tarato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen. Ve'ele yemei shnei chayei Avraham asher chai me'at shana v'shivim shana v'chamesh shanim vayigva vayamot Avraham v'seva tova zakein v'saveya vayasef al amav vayikberu oto Yitzhak v'yishmael banav el me'arat hamakpelah el sadeh Ephron ben Zohar Hachiti asher al penei Mamre Hasadeh asher kan Avraham me'etz penei chet shama kubar Avraham v'sara ishto Vayehi acharei moot Avraham Vayvarek Elohim et Yitzchak beno Vayeshev Yitzchak im be'er lachai ro'i.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu tarat emet v'chayei olam nota b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you and welcome to Temple Aliyah. I'm so glad you're here celebrating with us Shabbat and celebrating Danielle's bat mitzvah. I'm looking out and seeing a sea of smiling faces. And while Judaism recognizes that there are times in life of great happiness and great joy, we also recognize that people in our community might be suffering, whether that's physically, maybe that's mentally. And I know I can speak for myself that I'm suffering from a broken heart about what's happening recently with the Jewish communities all over America.
but we have an opportunity to stand with each other and say a prayer for healing. If you'll look in your Kol Shabbat handout, right next to the picture of Danielle on this side, there are the words to Misha Vera, a prayer that we can say for healing together. So if you'd like to, I'd like for us all to sing together with the Hazan.
Misha Vera.
Temple Aliyah is thinking about Salka ben Roshka, Dina bat Yocheved, Aharon Yehuda ben Chaya Hinda, Menachem Mendel ben Speak, Naomi bat Sarah, Elon Chayot, Yaakov ben Rachel, Judy Aronson, Beverly Bowie, Dava Leon bat Zipporah, Florence Mond, Laya bat Moshe, Dina Leah bat Risa, Manny Silverberg, Dov Ber ben Yisrael Chaim, Pinchas ben Shlomo Verachel, Avram ben Saul, Irina bat Natasha, Alexandra Nenetsky. We're also cognizant of those who were injured in the Pittsburgh attack. Adria Wedner, officers of the Shul Daniel Mead, Michael Smedga, Anthony Burke, Timothy Matson, John Pearson, and Tyler Michelle. And like if you have someone that you're thinking of right now who's suffering any sort of affliction, you will stand right now and go ahead and stand. If you have a name, go ahead and say that name out loud. When we say the names of people out loud, we not only are cognizant of them here in our physical space, we're cognizant of them out in the world. And if you're viewing via live stream, we also are thinking of you at this moment. The following words of the prayer are right below. Let's continue and sing them together. Seated. These 6 aliyah can be found on page 141.
Abraham ben Dover, Shishi.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Ve'ele toldot Yishmael ben Avraham, asher yalda Hagar hamitzrit, shivchat Sarah le'Avraham, ve'ele shemot b'nei Yishmael, bishmotam ledorotam, Bechor Yishmael Nivayot, Bekedar, Ve'ad Ba'el, Umisham, Ubemashab, Uduma, Umasa, Hadar V'Tema, Yatur Nafish, V'Kedma.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach.
Ya'amdu Avram ben David Sarah bat Davida Shevi.
The seventh Aliyah you will find page 141, verse 16. Also, in about 5 minutes, we will have our service, which we call Sacred Space. We'll begin in the Curlin Family Chapel. Sacred Space, a monthly service we have to help people with prayers of life and self, anything that they want to help make sense of. On this Shabbat today, they're going to be focusing not only on those elements, but on Pittsburgh as well. And so people who feel that they'd like to offer prayers and to help through this process. So if you would like, you can, anybody who wants to go through those doors, you'll find the Curlin Family Chapel with the Sacred Space service beginning at 11 o'clock.
Baruch et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher bachar banu mikol amim v'natan lanu et haTorah. Baruch Ata Adonai noten haTorah.
Elehem b'nei Ishmael ve'elei shemotam ve'hatzrehem uvtivrotam shenei masar nesi'im le'umotam ve'elei shenei hayei Ishmael me'at shana ushloshim shana ve'sheva shanim vayigva'a vayama ve'ya'asef el amav Vayishkenu mehavila od shur asher al pnei mitzrayim bo'a ha'ashura al pnei hol ehavna.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Yikadal ve'yikadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Ma'divra kirtei v'yamlik malchutei.
V'chayechonu et Yisrael v'adala u'rizman karim. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam le'al le'almaya yitbarach.
Yitbarach ve'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudesha
Berichu
ve'ela min kol berchata v'shirata
tushbechata v'nechemata tahamiran b'yolma. Amen.
הבחורה הבת מצווה תעמוד דבורה בת ראובן ופרומה מפטיר חזקי.
Danielle, wasn't that nice? It would be great if every time Hazan Stein could follow you around and announce you coming into every room like that. It would be fabulous. You're a little shy. I don't know about that one. But Danielle has just been called forward officially as the Bat Mitzvah and the Maftir reading. She will be rereading the previous verses. So again, page 141, verse 16.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Elehem b'nei Ishmael ve'elei shemotam v'hatrehem uvtivrotam shenei masar nesi'im le'umotam ve'elei shenei hayei Ishmael me'at shana ushloshim shana ve'sheva shanim vayigva'a vayama ve'asef el amav Vayishkenu mehavila od shur asher al pnei Mitzrayim bo'aha ashura al pnei hol ehav nafal. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata betoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Yamod Hamagbiya Tamod Hagolelet.
Emmanuel and Esther, you're going to be lifting and dressing. We all rise together, please, for the lifting of the Torah scroll.
Are you lifting?
Wait right there. They'll help you. Go ahead. Do it like that. Lift it up. Go ahead. All right, that'll do. Just gotta sit right there. Speech. Everything over here. You may be seated. Yasher Koach to the Razbania family for serving as our God Ba'im this morning. I want to wish a Yasher Koach to our Torah readers this morning who read. In addition to Danielle, we had Leslie and Rick Schillender and Bob Epstein, so Yasher Koach to all of you. Some of you are receiving candy to throw later. That is, it's to be thrown gently. I want you to imagine that you are sending a loving kiss up to our bat mitzvah. We'll let you know when to throw it. And we love when the younger children can come up and help us clean up with the candy as well. But you're going to hold on till the very end. Shh. And Danielle, before you read for us and share the Haftarah, which they'll find on page 143, you're going to be reading the first 8 verses of the book of chapter Kings. You're going to share with us some of your thoughts on today's portion, aren't you? Yeah. Right? Okay, loudly, slowly, and clearly.
My Torah portion takes place after Sarah's death. Abraham buys the land and buries his wife Sarah in the cave of Machpelah, which then becomes the burying place for all the patriarchs and matriarchs except for Rachel. In the second part of the Torah portion, Abraham sends out one of his most trusted servants, Eliezer, to find a wife for Isaac, and tells him the wife must be from his homeland. Eliezer comes and sits at the well with his 10 camels and waits until a woman named Rebekah comes to the well and brings water and food to him and the animals. Eliezer then asks her brother Laban and her father Bethuel for her hand in marriage to his master's son. Eliezer takes Rebekah back to Canaan, where she sees Isaac and falls in love right away. In Hebrew, it states that she literally fell off the camel when she saw him the first time. When Sarah was alive, there was a cloud over her tent, which disappeared when she died. However, when Rebekah and Isaac get married, the cloud reappears. While I was studying my Torah portion, I found one specific part very interesting. Eliezer asked her father and her brother permission for Rebekah to marry Isaac, but they asked Rebekah instead. Rebekah is asked by her father and brother if she wants to go immediately to marry Isaac or in a couple of weeks. Although she is a woman, she is allowed and encouraged to make a very important decision herself regarding her future spouse. This impressed me, as it appears that in the Bible, most of the decisions are made by men only. As a woman, she was able to make one of the most important decisions in her life and encouraged by her family to do so. As I become bat mitzvah, this lesson is very meaningful to me because many women, even today, do not have equal rights, even in our own country. Today, women are still getting paid less than their male counterparts for doing the same job. In 1849, Elizabeth Blackwell became the first woman to enter medical school in the U.S. In 1920, women were allowed to vote in the U.S. In 1974, women were allowed to have a credit card in their own name in the U.S. And in 2018, in Saudi Arabia, women were granted permission to drive. Recently, Iceland made it illegal for men to get paid more than women for doing the same job. We have come a long way, and yet women in many parts of the world cannot vote or own property. We have an amazing example of a strong woman in the Jewish Bible, a mother to Jacob and Esau, who was respected by her family and her tribe. Rebekah, our matriarch, was able to choose her own spouse. This is important to me because as I become bat mitzvah, I believe that men and women should be equal. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nvi'im tovim ve'ratza v'divrehem ha'ne'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u've'Yisrael amo u'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ve'hamelech David zaken bayamim ve'ahasuhu ba'begadim ve'lo yiham lo vayomeru lo avadav yivakshu ladoni hamelech na'ara ve'tula ve'ameda lifei hamelech utehilo sohenet ve'shacheva ve'hekeha ve'ham ladoni hamelech vayivakshuhu na'ara yafa behol gevol Yisrael vayimtzeu Avishag Hashunami Vayaviu Ota Lamelech Vahanara Yafa Ad Me'od Vatehi Lamelech Sohenet Vatesha Reitehu Vahamelech Lo Yida Va'adoniya v'nhagi mitnaseh lemor ani am lo vayas lo rehev ufarashim v'hamishim ish ratzim lefanav v'lo atzavo aviv mi'amav lemor madua Kaha astita vegam hu tov tor me'od ve'oto yaleda aharei avshalom vayu devarav im Yoav ben Tzuruya ve'im Evyatar hakohen ve'azeru ahare Adoniyah v'tzadok hakohen uvnayahu vein Yehoyada ve'natan hanavi ve'shim'i ve're'i ve'hagiborim asher leDavid lo hayu im Adoniyahu Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim tzadik behol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber umekayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ne'emanim davarecha ve'devar had midvarecha ahor lo yashuv reikam ki amelech ne'eman v'rachaman ata baruch ata Adonai ha'el ha'ne'eman behol devarav Rahem al Tzion kihi beit hayenu vela aluvat nefesh toshia bimheira ve'amenu baruch ata Adonai mesameach Tzion bevaneha Samheinu Adonai Eloheinu be'Eliyahu hanavi avdeha u'malchut Beit David mishiheha bimheira yavo ve'yagel libeinu al kiso lo yeshiv zar ve'lo yinhalu od aherim et kevudo Ki veshem kodshecha nizbatalo shelo yichbe nero leolam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Megen David Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hanvi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnuha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarhim otach yipara Shem hi befi kol hai tamid leolam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat
Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecha Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecha Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov. Elanu.
May be seated. Remember I told you there'd be a moment when I was going to talk to you and try to say something nice about you? That's right now. Over the last year or so, you and I have developed a very special relationship. And your sisters, your family, and I felt your mother's tears and your father's. I felt myself becoming, as we say, a little bit verklempt, right? It means you become overwhelmed with emotions. And partially because of the history of your family, growing up at a time in the Soviet Union and then Russia in which it was forbidden to be Jewish. You know that, basically. Organized religion was outlawed, and in spite of that, your grandfather was president of the Moscow synagogue. Now, in Jewish we say that's yichus, right? Like that's a connection. Right? In the worst of times, your family, right, held firm and held the Jewish people together. That's what your grandfather, who spontaneously was about to break out into sharing, I know he's going to share with you later the pride that he feels about what you've been through. And based on life experience, how do you not feel the moments? And you have family from Israel, from your father who went from Russia to Israel and then eventually here. And so you represent Jewish history in so many ways, which is like amazing. And you're here in a free country where you can practice your religion. And yet in this past week, we're reminded still of the dangers that some people have and Jews have throughout the world in many moments. And I know you don't take this for granted at all. I know you don't. I love the topic that you took from your Devar Torah, your commentary. It didn't surprise me that you talk about strong women. It did not surprise me at all knowing your mother. And I can see now from your mother's mother and going back that you have strong women in your family. And Rebecca, by the way, I don't know if you know this, is unique amongst all of the matriarchs. She actually carries the secret of the future. You know, the portions coming up, God's going to tell her that it's the younger, that it's Jacob who will serve Esau. Right? And she's going to be the one to hold that, and she's going to be the one who has strength and the survival of the Jewish people. I know that you have that sense of Rivka, of Rebecca in you. I know that you are going to continue to grow. The words that you shared about the inequities in our world of women, I know that you're going to work to change that. I know that you will not stand idly by and accept second status conditions. And I'm so proud of you for that. I want you to look around. I want you to look at this community of friends here and family. And I don't know if you could imagine this many people here. I can only mention it to you now because you're through the hard parts. Otherwise, if I'd done this before, you might have flipped out a little bit. But I want you, isn't this really beautiful? And there are people that you don't even know who are here because they're part of the community. And there's people here who normally wouldn't be here but are here for solidarity. And today they're standing in solidarity with you. I want you to hold on to this moment as your parents realize this is the moments of a blessing. That's why we're going to share the blessing of Shechianu. So we're going to ask everybody to stand, if you will. Put your arms around your neighbor. If you don't know them, don't worry. About 45 minutes, you're going to be sharing tuna fish with them. So you're going to be very close. Don't worry. If you don't have a neighbor, you're going to find one and put your arm around them as we join together in the blessing of Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
You may be seated. We turn back to our prayer book, back to that smaller of the red, the two books, and inside, if you'll open up to page 177, we'll find a prayer for our country. We're going to share together the two concluding paragraphs of this prayer, highlighting the importance of unity, chastising those elements of hatred. Page 177, as we really pray for our country and for our wholeness. Let's join together in that second paragraph there. Adonai, God whose spirit is in all creatures, we pray that your spirit be awakened within all the inhabitants of our land, Uproot from our hearts hatred and malice, jealousy and strife. Plant love and companionship, peace and friendship among the many people and faiths who dwell in our nation. Grant us the knowledge to judge justly, the wisdom to act with compassion, the understanding and courage to root out poverty from our land. May it be your will that our land be a blessing to all who dwell on earth, and may you cause all peoples to dwell in friendship and freedom. Speedily fulfill the vision of your prophets. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. For of all them, from the least of them to the greatest, shall know me. And let us say, Amen. Page 178. אתם שמבקרים מהארץ, אנחנו מתפללים אצלנו כל שבוע, תפילת הארץ. We pray this every week, a prayer for the state of Israel. We pray together.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל בגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו. אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל בגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו.
Let's read together, top of page 178 in the English. Avinu Shebashamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel. Bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love. Spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them. Crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace. Its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל בגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו.
On page 180, we have a prayer for the forthcoming Jewish month. As is our tradition to always announce it in anticipation. If you have been honored to carry the Torah, to hold it rather, if you'll come forward, we rise together. Page 180. יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהינו שמותיו של חדש לנו ולבא לטובה לברכה וחיים וחדים שמך חיים שאתה אמן סלם.
יהי רצון מלפניך, יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הבא לטובה ולברכה, ותיתן לנו חיים ארוכים, חיים של שלום, חיים של טובה, חיים של ברכה, חיים של פרנסה, חיים של חילוץ עצמות, חיים שיש בהם יראת שמיים ויראת החטא, חיים, חיים שאין בהם בושה וכלימה, חיים, חיים של אושר וכבוד, חיים שתהבנו אהבת תורה ויראת שמיים, חיים שימלאו משאלות ליבנו לטובה, אמן סלע. מי שעשה ניסים לאבותינו וגאלותם מעבדות לחירות ויגאל אותנו בקרוב יקבץ נידחינו מארבע כנפות הארץ. חברים כל ישראל ונאמר אמן. ראש חודש כסלו ביום חמישי וביום שישי הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה.
ראש חודש ישראל יהיה ביום חמישי והשישי הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה. יחדשנו הקדוש ברוך הוא ושלום אמן.
יחדשהו הקדוש ברוך הוא עלינו ועל כל עמו בית ישראל לחיים ולשלום,
אמן.
לששון ולשמחה,
אמן.
לישועה נחמה ונאמר אמן.
In the new month of Kislev, which we celebrate this week on Thursday and Friday, and as you heard by the melody used by Chazan Stein, the month in which we will celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a reminder about religious oppression and the redemption of and rededication of the temple. We ask God that all people have the right and freedom to be able to worship accordingly, that all people be able to be recognized with dignity and respect, that all people be treated as human beings. And let us all say, Amen. You may be seated. Our Bat Mitzvah Danielle is going to continue on page 181 as she leads us in the Ashrei.
Ashrei Yoshvei Veiteha, Od Hallelujah Selah.
Ashrei Ha'am Shekacha Loho, Ashrei Ha'am Shadonai Elohav.
Tehillah leDavid, Aromim ha'Elohai ha'melech, va'avar ha'shim ha'le'olam va'ed.
B'chol yom avar heka, v'halelah shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od, ve'ligdulato ein heker.
Dor ledor shabach ma'asecha, u'gvurotecha yagidu.
Hadar kevod hodeha, vedivrei neflaoteha asiha.
Ve'zuzerotecha yomeru, uglatcha saprena.
Zeherav tuvecha yabiu, vatzidkatecha hiranenu.
Hanun barachum Adonai, ha'erech ha'payim u'b'chased.
Tov Adonai lekol, verachamav al kol ma'asav.
Yoduch Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yevarchucha.
Kevod malhutecha yomeru, ugvorotecha yidaberu.
Lehotir livnei hadam v'rotav, uvod hadar malchuto.
Malhutecha malhut kol olamim, umemshaltecha behol dor vador.
Somech Adonai l'chol hanoflim, v'zokef l'chol hakfufim.
Enehol eleha yisaberu, ve'ata noten lahem et ochlam bi'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, masbir l'chol chai ratzon.
Tzadik Adonai behol derahav, v'hasid behol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai l'chol kol rahav, l'chol asher kirhu emet.
Ratzon yirav ya'aseh, ve'ed shavutam yishma ve'yoshi'em.
Shomer Adonai kol oevav, v'kol harshaim yashmid.
Tehillah Adonai yidaber pi, vivarech kol basar shem kodsho le'olam va'ed. Va'anachnu nevarech yam, me'ata olam. Hallelujah.
We rise together, please. Emmanuel, Liebson, you're coming back up to carry the Torah. Maya and Alexandra, take cousins up there. Bradley and Hannah, going to join them up there. Are they, what is it? Bradley, who's ever coming up with them, we'll send them up. That's fine. We continue, page 183.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו, עומדו על ארץ ושמיים, ויערם קרן לעמו, תהילה לך חסידיו, לבני ישראל, עם קרובו, הללויה. Hallelujah. מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, איי איי איי, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש. כל אדוני על המים, הכבוד הרים. אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח. איי איי איי, כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון, את ארזי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון וסיריון, כמו בן רעמים. איי איי איי, כל אדוני חוצב לבוטש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יחולל איילות, ויחשוף יערות, ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד. איי איי איי, אדוני למיו ישב וישב אדון מלך לעולם. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך עמו בשלום. איי 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 Ay, 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 lay, 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 ya, la, 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 ay, lay, la, lay, lay, ya, la, 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 lay, ay, lay, la, lay, ya, la, 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 lay, ya, lay, la, lay, lay, ya, la, 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 lay, ay, Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'oraita chadhu, Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'oraita chadhu, Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah, hallelujah. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah. Uvenucho Yomar.
Page 184, top paragraph, third line from the bottom.
Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim va v'tomcheha meushar deracheha דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיב בנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Kekedem. Amen.
You may be seated. My pleasure to call forward this time Ben Amenia, past president of our men's club, who's going to make some presentations to our bat mitzvah at this time.
Thank you, Rabbi. Bat Shalom, everyone.
Bat Shalom.
Daniel, Mazal Tov on your bat mitzvah. Great performance. Mazal Tov to all your family and friends who are here today. I just wanted to add one word. You picked my favorite verse from the parasha, from this Torah portion, that the Rebecca didn't just go to marry Isaac. They asked her, do you want to go? She said yes, then she went. With that, it's my honor to present you with some gifts. First is your bat mitzvah certificate. It looks like this. I'm sure you're going to frame it and keep it. Then we have your membership, one-year membership in our USY. I'm sure you're aware what they do and what they are all about. They have wonderful programs for our young people, younger. Then we have a tree that has been planted in the honor of your bat mitzvah in Israel by Jewish National Fund. I hope you go there and find your tree. Looks just like this. We have a book called Israel Matters by the Jewish Federation of Los Angeles. It's a great book to read and learn a lot about Israel. And last but not least, on behalf of our men's club and women of Aliyah, there is a Kiddush cup. Hope you enjoy using it on Shabbat and holidays. Mazal Tov.
Great, so you're going to take that, Danielle? It's okay, we don't have to clap, it's all right, we appreciate it. Our past president, Bob Epstein, will share with us some announcements.
Thank you, Rabbi Vogel. Shabbat Shalom. And welcome to Temple Aliyah. You're welcome. Mazel Tov, Danielle. Fantastic this morning. Really inspirational. And Mazel Tov on becoming a bat mitzvah. I'd also like to thank our friends and neighbors of all faiths for joining us today. By being here and sharing time with everyone else of other faiths, we really do find out how much we have in common. If we can spend more time realizing how much we have in common, things will be a lot better for everyone. Your show of support means a whole lot to us and the whole Jewish community. Next Friday, November 9th, we'll have our fusion service. It'll be starting at 7 p.m. Next Saturday morning, come by at 9:15 and have a BLT with your rabbi. That's breakfast, learning, and Torah. BLT with Rabbi Vogel at 9:15, followed by our Shabbat 2.0 morning service, which will begin at 9:45. We'll be honoring our veterans, and we'll also be having the Ufruf of Ellen Fleischman and Mark Silvers. Information on all other Temple Aliyah events can be found in the Kol Shabbat pamphlet and on our website, templealiyah.org. Thank you to our ushers for the warm greetings and for making our service run so smoothly this morning. Thank you also to Ben Amenia, our past president of the Men's Club, for representing the Men's Club and Women of Aliyah and presenting gifts to our bat mitzvah. Please join us for our Kiddush luncheon and our Rebbe's Tish in Lubin Hall right after services. We thank Rima and Roman Liebson for sponsoring the luncheon in honor of Danielle's bat mitzvah. Lastly, I'd like to remind our congregation and our visitors to please refrain from using cell phones, any electronic devices, cameras, or video games while at synagogue during Shabbat. We do appreciate your thoughtfulness as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat observance. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom. Page 184, we rise together for the Musaf portion of our service, the Chatzi Kaddish, page 184.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעמדי וחירותי, וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון ובמכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיות. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעל שמי לקודשה וכולי. להאמין כל בכתב שירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה ואמירן בעלמה ואמרו amen.
We turn the page and begin the Amidah together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah El HaGadol HaGibor HaNorah El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot, Umevi Goel Livnei Bneihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Ufoked U'Moshia U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ufoked Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, V'chayei Meitim Atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, U'Morid HaGashem, Mechakel Im Bechesed. Mechaye meitim berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofeh cholim, umatir basurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevuro, umidom elah. Melech meimid umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshu v'ne'eman atah lahachayot meitim baruch atah Adonai v'chayei hameitim. Na'aritzecha v'nakdishecha kesod siach sarvei kodesh המקדישים שמך בקודש, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ויאמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו. כבודו מלא עולם משרתיו שואלים זה לזה היה מקום כבודו לעומתם ברוך יאמרו ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ויפן ברחמים ויחונם המייחדים שמו ערב ובוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים ביעבה שמה אומרים Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad Hu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshiachenu, Vehu Yashmienu, Baracham Avsheni, Leinei Kachai. להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני
אדוני אלוהיכם.
ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור,
נגיד גוד לך.
לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, נגיד גוד לך. ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לא ימוש לעולם ועד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד עוד לך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד עוד לך. כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, גדול וקדוש אתה. יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, לה 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 לה. ברוך אתה אדוני אל הכבוד.
Amen. The Amidah continues silently going forward in Hebrew or English, or if you prefer, private prayers and meditations of your heart.
עושה שלום, 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 במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום.
When you're finished, you may be seated.
עושה שלום, 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 במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Page 203.
יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, ועלמד דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון ובימיכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלב ויתהלל שמי קודשה. ברכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותו נבואתו לכל בית ישראל, קדם ובנשמיה ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים מגו ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru.
Amen. We rise together, Aleinu, page 204. 205.
Aleinu leshabech la'adon hakol, la'teketu la'leotzer breshit, shelo asan b'koye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kamishpehot ha'adama, shelo samhalkenu kahem, v'kol raleinu kol hamona, v'anachnu orin, u'mishtamim u'modim, lifnei melech malhei hamalhim, hakadosh baruch hu, shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz, u'moshe vikaru b'shamayim ima'ah, Ushinatuzo, Bekov Morim, Hu Eloheinu Einod, Ememalkeinu Efesolato, Kakatu, Vaitorato, Yada'ata Hayom, Vehashevota, Eleva veha, ki Adonai hu ha-Elohim, ma'ashama himima'al, ve'al ha'aretz, mitat, ein od. Kakatu b'torateha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, v'nelech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo
You may be seated. This moment of memorial, we recall and reverence the yortsides of those who have been gathered unto their people. On this Shabbat, remember the anniversaries of the passing of Esther Altman, William Breslov, Nuda Feller, Lois Schneiderman, Rochelle Weissman, Benny Yellen, Maury Zolans, Diane Arden, George Gordon, David Kahane, Simone Kane, Scott Kantrowitz, Fanny Phillips, Alan Sesser, Jerry Berman, Carol Cohn, Nisim Jacob, Rosalind Scheer, Max Bubman, Nathaniel Granich, Jenny Green, Ermindo Resnick, Sawyer Sinitsky, Claire Stock, Hyman Zweigbaum, Sonia Baker, Audrey Berman, Alan Bornstein, Seal Edelson, Tova Fructel, Florence Gilman, Harry Nitkin, Sally Resnick, Sydney Winter, Sheila Berkman, Morris Blank, Brianne Lubuniker, Bob Ross, Gerald Adler, Sydney Alberts, Cyrus Bakhtari, Bonnie Fine, Joanne Gumpert, Lena Hagen, Howard Hurwitz, Helen Kaftal, Naomi Ziskrot. And on this Shabbat, when we have been thinking and mindful of the events that took place in Pittsburgh, prayed for those who are still recovering, prayed with the community to give them strength and comfort. At this moment, we acknowledge and remember those who perished in this attack, the 11 victims. We mourn the tragic passings of Joyce Feinberg, Jerry Rabinowitz, David Rosenthal, Cecile Rosenthal, Irving Younger, Dan Stein, Rose Mallinger, Richard Gottfried, Bernice Simon, Sylvan Simon, and Mel Wax. Normally, we would invite just those who grieve in their private moments to stand, but let us stand as a community, please. Let us all stand. And those of you who wish to recite the Kaddish in memory of those who perished in Pittsburgh, you can join along, whether you are a Jew, a Christian, a Muslim, a Hindu, a Buddhist, anybody of any faith. And standing together, we acknowledge the words of the Kaddish which speak of the sanctity of life. And that's what we acknowledge in this moment in the memory of those who have passed. Those reciting the Kaddish join together. Yit Gadal Yit Kadash Merabah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach eruteh ve'amlich malchuteh. Echon v'yom echon l'chayeh d'chol beit Yisrael. Galal v'zman kariv. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach ve'olam u'me'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipoar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Briachu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Amiran ve'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mroma. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. May God who establishes peace in the heavens grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, and all of humanity, as we say, Amen. I want you this moment to put your prayer books down, just stay where you are, put your arms around your neighbor. Right? We're going to transition from Kaddish, the sanctification of lives, to Kiddush, sanctification of the day. Danielle, come up here, please. Maya, come up here. Alexandra. We're going to have Rima and Roman and the parents, grandparents, just all join us up here, please. We're going to join together in the words of the Kiddush. And those of you who don't know the melody, don't worry. You'll feel it with us and feel a sense of togetherness as we join together. Here we go.
V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. Ay, 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 beini uvein bnei Yisrael hoti le'olam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz Shabbat vayinafash uvayom hashevi Shabbat vayinafash.
We join together. It goes like this.
Ay, 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 ay,
Now in Hebrew. Ay, 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 ay,
V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם.
Al kim barach Adonai eyom hashabat vayikadshehu saveri havera
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen. All right, that's enough for you of that. All right. Now you're going to wash your hands. All right. You're going to make out of the way. Alexander, move out of the way, will you? All right. Go ahead. Take that. Each hand go ahead over it. You're going to pour it just in ancient times as they had to be in a pure state as they approached the altar. This food you're going to have, hold on to that. Pour there. Good. You recite the blessing on the drying. And continue, go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.
Yadayim, amen. Now I want you to hold the chalot together. Your family holds on to you as well. We're going to join together and motzi. Everybody join along.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Open up. Mazal tov!
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.